Yesterday, I stood in the dark and kept looking up the sky. You know what I saw? A tumbler made of glass full of what looked like blood, and that was amazing because 3 minutes ago I had finished drinking from a tumbler made of glass full of squash exactly the same size. Actually, I saw a hand lifting up the tumbler, and then there was a question. What is the difference between squash and blood? Well, I'm not a vampire, so I do not know if blood is sweeter than squash, but what I know is blood is thicker than squash. That night, I had taken a tumbler full of blood. I had proved to God I want to be the vampire of His word. So I get into my room and write a poem. Have you ever wondered if there really is a heaven beyond the sky, God's kingdom, our home? Here's the problem. Drink, get drunk, sink down into yourself, pick, pink, choose, use, lose opportunities. Whose? Drink, dance, and dress. Unless you see angels, confront, fight, get defeated, refrain the will, reject free will, retreat, rethink, think of revenge, confront, fight, get beaten, get wounded, die. Each one of you die. I will still write poems without you. God is my audience. Sin. Sin is what remains of a human when goodness is gone, when angels fly out of your life, when you think squash is thicker than blood, the blood of the Most High. Sin is what God is fighting against since the birth of Satan. Creation, the wind, the gentleness, the sun, the warmth, the rain, the rainbow, then disease, death, hell. Yes, hell. And that reminds me, not only those in prisons are the only ones in prison. Did you know? Every human alive has violated an internal law and judged and sentenced by their own guilty conscience to an imaginary prison nearby. Whether the prison is maximum security or not, I smile, I look back at my crime, not regretting, and keep on serving my sentence. For all I know, righteousness is the battle between two slices, heaven and earth, in the breakfast of the Lord. God is an artist whose paintings may or may not take time depending on the paint he uses. When you let him paint using Jesus Christ, he doesn't have to sketch first. Yesterday, I stood in the dark and I saw a tumbler. And remember, blood is thicker than squash, blood is thicker than squash, blood is thicker than squash. Mumve